Glory, glory, Man United. So it ended Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1. It wasn't all, you know, perfect lining for Manchester United. It wasn't a silver lining for Manchester United, although they got the victory at the end of the day. Goals coming from Lacroix of Crystal Palace, who scored in the 4th minute. The equalizer coming in the second half from Bruno Fernandes through a penalty. And Air Sesco once again sealing the victory for Manchester United, scoring in the 64th minute. But a very unconvincing performance in the first half. United basically went to sleep. They were not in the game at all. This made me personally unimpressed because how would you allow a side that played European football as a Thursday and you that plays once a week, allows that side to have a run at you? United was all over the pitch. They were out of sorts, out of ideas. They were not themselves. So, the only time they could muster up something was, towards the end of the first half. And that only lasted for like 10, 15 minutes towards the end of the first half. And it wasn't that much of a convincing performance. And I would say that in the past weeks, this has been evident in Manchester United's gameplay. We saw this against West Ham and the previous games before that of West Ham. Though they were able to grind out things out of it, results out of it, but United cannot just get the desired result against teams that play on a low block. Crystal Palace did not necessarily play on a low block today, although they went into the low block mode because they are quite defensive. This was their showing again in the first leg at Selhurst Park when United played them in November last year. And, United came out of that match 2-1 winners. The same thing happened again today. But, well, we still thank God for the victory. And it's just a matter of United improving against defensive teams. We need to know how to break out defensive teams. And Lacroix also had a red card. He did have a red card. But even with the red card, Crystal Palace still found some spaces, some gaps around the United defense. It still goes a lot to show that we still don't have that wherewithal, that manpower to withstand teams that play defensive style of football. But I think next season is something that we really need to look out for and really work on. But kudos to Manchester United. Can't take that kudos away from them. They did the result. They did their best, they played their part, and they got the results at the end of the day. They came out in the second half, guns blazing. They knew that they were nowhere near in the first half. So they had to wake up in the second half, and they did what they needed to do. So, glory, glory, Manchester United once again. Man United 2, Crystal Palace 1. See you in the next video.